most exciting point is when you're like 5 high autonomy provinces just barely clinging on to survival, whilst wave and wave of Chinese condottieri scum keep trying to crush you into the ground. Once you get to this point, I do find a level of enjoyment, and that level of enjoyment is just like smoothing everything out, optimizing what you have, really flexing the muscles that you worked so hard to get. I don't see what you see. But then I don't see what lots of people see because I'm pretty blind. But still. We'll show a timeline towards the end of this, which is evidently coming up. Half of you can just Voska. The other half can join on with those ones. And then you guys just split and split some more. We want you to trigger a worldwide coalition, Jake. Wouldn't even happen at this point. I look, some places I got so much aggressive expansion with and it's all gone unless your name is Korea. And nobody wants their name to be Korea. Okay, saw that coming a mile away. We will destroy them and then we no longer have to worry about revolts. I do like having better prestige decay though, but don't I want this for something? Can't be that important, otherwise I'd remember it. Okay, the Diaviate apparently want to rise up. But only in Dongqing. That's my province. I thought it was my subjects there. Well, guys, Dongqing has a very high supply limit. Let's get over there. Weren't you meant to get a load of cannons? I have Vijayanagara just begging to get some counter-espionage on them because they keep doing nasty things to me. Korea should be converted to animism on account of the South Korean president, or shamanism. Yeah, what's going on there? You don't see it much in the Western news, but you got some all kinds of cultish stuff going on in Korea. Is that just blown out of proportion, or is there some real creepy stuff going on there? Damn, it's good to be Manipur. It's good to actually make some dip power as well. I know a lot of that's coming from not integrating our subjects as fast as we want to, but it still feels good. Feels great. Once I get this, I'll have the colonial range to jump my way over to Fulo. Well, it'd be nice if there was some other halfway house we could get to once we steal those maps, which we're definitely going to have to do. Jake State Mutapa. I will once the cores are done. Well, how about that? It's almost like you timed that message. But I agree, because I really want that money. Hey, this one is not even worth stating. Look at it. We're going to state it anyway, but it's not worth stating. Oh, it was gold, wasn't it? Not worth stating. I won't core it all up until we get admin efficiency, because it's so tantalizingly close. So Fulo is next on the kill list, and then we begin our shopping list of institutions. Of course, mercantilism is right. Spain, France, Ferrara, Austria, Ottomans, Trebizond. Trebizond will probably be the easiest one to get to and be a great staging point for an invasion into the Otto scum. And that's an invasion that's long overdue. They have some big friends, some big meaty friends. By which I mean friend 1, Pasai. I have to take him down. But I also need such, well, a lot more force limit than I have right now. So that means conscription centers. A lot of places won't have them, because I have lots of provinces everywhere already. But just throw them up in the north and gives us a good chunk of force limit. At the expense of pretty much all of our money, but I can handle that. At least we don't have an objective perfectionist as our ruler, though. That would suck a fat one. And again, looking for anywhere to squeeze out a bit of extra manpower, because we're going to need that. Wait, what? That scared me a little bit. Incorporate Manipur into our country has failed. Did I have like a time limit to get that done by? Once upon a time I had loads of prestige. Nepal, though, they're making me very happy with the amount of units that they can field. Oh, no, it's diplomatic relations, not diplomatic reputation. And I think however I cut this, someone's going to hate me. Might as well be the nobility that hate me. Bring up that clergy. I think they owe me some admin support anyway. Jake is Manipur Confucian. That slows down that integration as well. But Manipur will still be earlier. The institution provinces, I should know them by heart right now. There is Kaffa, there is Hundvendivindigar, global trade hub. There is Treviso, center of printing. There is Verona, center of the Renaissance. There is Vizcaya, major colonial port. And there is Lyon, the Charleroi, where the proto-industrial mills are established. Is that all of them? I'm going to assume it was all of them and double check. Oh, hell yes. Yeah, we had to boost our way to, I think, all of them. But that was okay, because it means that we ended up with some super provinces. Pagan, Ava, Sagaing, Tangu. And Tangu we had to punch out of someone else. Wasn't that a rough ride? Oh, heavens no. No, no, no. Oh no, they did it again. Diplomatic reputation is down the toilet again with our subjects. At least we're not too far away from getting Manipur inside of us. But that's going to delay Khmer by a long way. And this is even with this guy. And I think even with our diplomatic reputation could be better. Could be considerably better. Without that reputation sabotage. Jake, go get some maps. We can next month if all goes to plan. And then, provided we get the next tech as well, we can sail over to Fulo and stuff. Ah! Game does not want me heading off there, it seems. I could strengthen my government, but it'll be up in a year anyway, so that's okay. Whew. Is Rune Factory 4 still on the cards for tonight, Jake? I don't see why not. I mean, sure, it's getting a tad late, but when's that ever stopped us? Ah, man. That more than halved our spy network. All I want to do is make my way over. And they're having none of it. So in 2 years, assuming that I don't get caught again, I'll be able to get that and sail over. I'll also continue to waste my mill points because that's what I'm good at. We need a super good capital here though. Nothing says good quite like a conscription center. Even though everything else is really good, especially that. Ka-ching. Oh man, it's all good. I want it all. At this rate, I'm wondering if I wouldn't be faster just marching through here to take Fulo. I'd still need to be able to sail over there somehow. The alternative is also to fight Britain to get that port, so I could discover that just through adjacencies. And also, the Qin is taking over China. Some said it couldn't be done, and they were all wrong. There we go. With that, I can concentrate all of my dip power on cultural enrichment. As it should be. It's annoying doing my development when I know that it would be so much cheaper with the next one as well. But it is what it is. The jaws of Qin culture eating China. Yes. That's exactly what we had probably planned here. Does that mean we can do Jin now? Because I want to do Jin. Of course the separatism would have taken over there. But we're getting on it. Could also consume more of Kilwa, but that's not on the menu right now. Is it worth grabbing the spy network guy, Jake? I need that dip rep pretty hard. I mean, unless I fired him and this other guy to hope to get a level 3 one, but nah, it is what it is. This is nice, worth having though. Should have gotten it before I teched up in dip, but you know, why bother remembering these things? Great temples are so not worth having unless you desperately need to convert, really. Rather have a conscription center on my capital. Also, Nepal are at it again. They're too strong for their own good. That's why they keep getting all up in my face. Now I could develop them way into the sky, and that would keep them off my back for a long, long time. Well, I certainly have the dip points to spare on it, so there you go. The Prussia of India deserves only the best. Keeps them off my back for 35 years. What about the Zhuang culture in the south? Is that Chinese? Zhuang? Nah, these guys are actually part of the Shan Laotian crowd. They are in fact Thai. Never thought about that, but we could actually go theocratic if we wanted to. We don't, but we could. Now also, something else I've been forgetting about Wow, they are just carving through my counter-espionage. That makes me pretty sad. I've not been working on my trade ships, even though I said I would. Nor have I been working on getting a higher force limit for my boats. Which I may or may not have said that I would. I feel like I need more of a coastline for more ships. I'll get that when I eventually integrate Khmer. Not overly pleased with how my diplomatic reputation keeps getting dragged through the gutter. Wow, the Ottomans are probably regretting having colonies that decide to fight France here. Alright, Sakalava, you must give me a map of... Bollocks. Is this the Western Indian Ocean or the South Atlantic? Also, why do you not know about the Western Indian Ocean? They never went to explore it, did they? Oh no. The region of Southeast. What? Well, that makes me pretty sad. That makes me pretty sad. I guess I'd have to steal someone like Britain's maps then. Oh well, while I'm here I might as well steal a map. And I don't know what a southeast is, but... what would teach me the most? Congo would teach me a fair bit. East Africa is just a province. Central Africa has a lot of land that I would quite like to know a bit more about. And hey, I could carve my way through Congo to get to meet that. Well, change of plan then, we're working on the Brits. Because the Brits will definitely have it. Alright, apparently it's Southeast USA. Cheers. At this rate, it would be better to just go into the Ottomans and carve this out of them. And whilst that is a very tempting route to go down, I wouldn't have the range to get a lot of things here. Plus, it would feel bad jumping on them when France is busy creaming them. I need to really feel that I got my own conquest over the Ottomans. Otherwise, what's the point? Jake, you could probably use 20 more heavies for reasons. Reasons unknown, frankly. This whole Ottoman war is pulling in a fair few folk. Well, actually, just Mawar and Andra, but makes for an interesting duo. Oh boy, my subjects are getting mighty uppity about certain things. Probably the lack of me being willing to marry them is part of it. But I can't really be... well, I don't have the prestige to be placating. And if I develop in these guys that I'm trying to integrate, then that could work against me in new and unusual ways. Still, it's probably for the better just to keep them off my back. That'll only do it for a few years though. And my lack of dip rep is hurting this. Oh well, won't take too long at least until Manipur is out of the question. Now somebody brought up maybe I could reshuffle my trade a wee bit. Well, collecting in Bengal is certainly for the best. Oh, that's amazing. Benevolence is exactly what we needed right now. We don't really have the power to be collecting in Beijing. It might help us a little, but it would probably be more worth our time to, say, take the Hangzhou trade and force it south. And that would force it straight into Malacca, where we have actually a pathetic amount of power. We're not the only ones doing things there. Mawar and Rawakantha help us out. And if I just get more ships there, it might help us as well. Or heck, maybe pushing up here and collecting in Hangzhou would help me. I already collect here. Collect from there instead of using the instead of the Bengal guy, and then you can push instead of the Chengdu guy. We'll check how our trade is looking right now. We make 46 ducats out of it. We'll do this before using these guys in case it scuppers everything. Only 40, but I think they're still in transit. Well, that works out. Slightly, but it works out. And then we gotta protect this trade, actually start drinking it a wee bit. Collecting in Zanzibar is always the best solution, and you know that. It's a loaded proposition if ever there was one. Well, I think we're actually making our money's worth there by dragging this trade with those light ships. This I don't like, though. Damn pirates getting in on our money. Whilst I have all these heavies that I'm busy paying for and not doing jack with. I can't be having that. I should upgrade you and have you join with the protection here. And then we're going to grab the heavies at least and have them hunt for those pirates. Make them work for their money. Oh, goodbye prestige again. Might have to go to war just to actually get some prestige back. I've been kind of nasty to the nobility lately. Although that does put them over the limit, I think it'll go away momentarily. Planned out as always. I'm not paying them that much money, heavens no. I'm getting closer on this and I want it badly. Jake, can events be buffered with every autosave? Not sure what you're getting at. If you're meaning for save scumming, then sure, just about anything can be save scummed in this game. But that's pretty diabolical. Also, man, people really don't like me having money. I mean, I can understand why, I'm just too good. But still, get away from my shekels. Good, the Ottomans have sorted out their life. I look forward to having a fair and balanced war with them, showing them who's the top dog. I am itching to crack some skulls over in Europe, but this impenetrable bit of terra incognita, it's stopping me. Also, I'd like to be done integrating my subjects so I can do counter-espionage on all my rivals, since they are very keen to drag my nation through the dirt. Excellent, we got this back though. Which really steps up the speed of integrating you guys. In fact, Manipur will be done very soon. Don't worry, the Ottomans will arrive with 600,000 troops in your land. Oh, I'll be ready for them though. I was born ready for them, and I'm still ready now. Ching's Mawar is actually making good grounds, but I think the Ottomans will turn around and put them in their place. I would like to save up enough money for Suez as well. That would make me happy. We're taking nothing from these backwater upstarts. Nothing but mercantilism. Really feels like I just don't push trade that I need here. I'm also taking it away from potential money here, so what's the right answer here? The right answer is more boats, of course, but I need to integrate more coastal land in order to get more boats. I'm in like a big catch-22 here, which will only be sorted once my 2 subjects are inside of me. Or I do something crazy and just like conquer India, which would be very easy and extremely profitable. But that's not the way we're going down. Man, Vijayanagar are just laughing off my counter-espionage. I think it's because the one thing they want to do with their diplomats is bring down Manipur. It's kind of hard to be restrained like this. It's in my blood to just conquer everything. So to not just doesn't feel right. Speaking of odd things, what are we going to do with you? We're going to get rid of our horses for one. And I want to make you into some ideal stacking. We already have plenty of units, so we'll get you up to 20 and then... Or should you be 16? Yeah, probably. All of it full chord, as it should be. And... ka-ching. Also means we start getting more of our dip points back, provided nobody decides to do horrible things to our diplomatic reputation. Clergy, where are you gonna go? High base tax, essentially. Why is all this in red? Oh, wow, actually they did give me some territories. No, I'm thinking wrong. It's because I didn't have it stated. I'm glad we got that sorted out then, before I made terrible mistakes. Shouldn't even take too long to be done with you. Unless bad things happen. Actually, once I get this, you'll pretty much be done, so I don't even have to worry about that. Oh. The game just absolutely does not want me making my way around here. All I'm asking for is vision of this. And I'm not going to go and do it myself, heavens no. Xenon says, Jake, are you enjoying the nice late game bonuses of Rivals that include such things as minus 20% manpower recovery, -3 Diplo rep, -1 yearly legitimacy, +2 unrest? Yes, I'm well aware of the annoyance of late game espionage spam from Rivals. Intimately aware of it. Yeah, the game does not want me to proceed or succeed. Hopefully the Ottomans have better things to do with their rivals than get on my nerves here though. And with this, Nepal and Bhutan should be kept sufficiently low in liberty desire because their relative strength is going to be way down now. Khmer still have a bee in their bonnet, but I might be able to keep them off my back as long as nobody sabotages me. I want this badly, I just don't want to pay through the nose for it. It's only 40% more expensive. And it needs to be done. There we go. Look at that. 113% integration of my subject. And more everything. That's what we need. And of course, Manipur needs to be an even better capital. How's that for Manipur? I like them apples. I like them apples a lot. Jake, that admin efficiency pays for itself if you do lots of integration and conquering if you take it ahead of time anyway, and that's why we did. There's a lot of converting to be done, I can see that. But now we are all set and ready to go, so long as I can actually uncover this. We have a lot of people who have heads we need to crush. Short out states and ships. You know what? I think I'll do that either on or just before next campaign, because it's a lot of hassle. I'm going to take the stream down for just a little moment, and we're going to come back with some Rune Factory 4, because I'm itching to play that as well. Manipur is reaching its logical extreme. I think the next stream is going to be the final one where we get all the institution provinces and we will punch everything in Europe that we can. I mean, we're just going to be a ball of fists, and behind every fist is another fist. We'll punch France, Spain, Ferrara, Austria, Ottomans, even Trebizond. I'm looking forward to it, but it'll be... oh man, it's almost Christmas. Crivens. I'm working tomorrow and I'm going to be hella busy Thursday, Friday. But how about the weekend of Saturday, Sunday, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day? If you're going to find yourself lonely on Christmas time, then I'll be there for you. Well, maybe. There'll probably be a Christmas giveaway as well. In any case, till then, it's cheers from me and cheerio, unless you're sticking around for Rune Factory. In which case, see you in a few.